I see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from...
The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avallac'h, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
That hurt my feelings. Put this in there, put this under here. Alright. What's in here? What's in here? No, 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 I'm out. I'm out. Fuck that. The fuck is that? Are you watching it? That thing! Oh fuck no, it's a level 79. What the hell is a Spriggan? They had Spriggans in Skyrim. Yeah, I ain't gonna... What is this dude? No, fuck that! He's level 79, bruh. Did it even let you join? Hold on, I need to change this. What do you mean?
Damn it.
Nothing, but I'm not trying to fight him right now, cause he's... No, he's level 79. That'll take me like 30 minutes of just chipping away at him. Actually... quests.
Come on, Roach.
Yeah, this is Toussaint, the second DLC area. This place looks fucking amazing. I got my own house here too, like a straight up vineyard and estate. I think it's right here. I got him from finishing the Hearts of Stone questline, the first expansion. Some of them come in pairs, like the Witcher gear and stuff has set silver and steel swords for each weapon type. That view though.
I placed the first bid.
But I made the best offer.
Watch yourself. We must remain calm. For 4 generations. That is how long my family has been producing wine.
Producing plonk unfit to drink, you mean? Which is exactly why you should sell Belgat to me. not him.
As a ducal clerk, I must look after the duchy's best interests. Belgard currently belongs to the treasury. The Minister of the Treasury has clearly expressed his desire that Belgard be handed over to a responsible steward. Yet, diverse troubles beset both your present holdings. Until you resolve them and thus prove yourselves competent, selling Belgard to either of you is out of the question.
Well,
Mine? You're deranged, woman. Hark, good folk! Be it known, Batilda de Vermentino is a cursed, spiteful lunatic!
Doesn't look cursed to me. Just really, really angry. Ticked her off quite a bit, you have.
See, my beard grows back.
Truly, how would you know? A shrew tamer, are you?
A witcher. So no expert, I guess. But it doesn't take an expert to see when a woman's angry.
Yeah, I suppose you speak the truth, brother. Did you say witcher? Not seeking work, are you? You see...
What kind of troubles we talking about?
It's botched in more ways than one.
A lot of bad luck for...
If you ask me, it's that Matilda, her handiwork. Sugar, sweet face, a temper sharp as horseradish.
Oh,
So
God.
you help?
Good look into it, but not for free.
That goes without saying. What is your rate?
I'm done.
That sounds fair.
Sure sounds like work for a witcher. Yeah, I'll help.
I am really, truly grateful. Thank you. My vineyard lies east of here. You're sure to find it. Now forgive me. I must talk to that quill pusher. I might win him over yet.
Who? Public is a douchebag. I'm gonna rip him off anyways.
you're a witcher, yes? I heard you talking to that oafish ogre Leon. Disgusting.
I'm not gonna kill
The
him.
worst sort. First, seduces with the
Can't kill
dashing
him.
gaze, the
Can't just
fair
attack
face,
random people in here.
Then
I mean, you
reveals
can, but
a
the guards
cold
will.
black
The
heart.
guards are like
That's
Skyrim
all
guards. They're
beside the
massively
point.
over leveled.
I stopped you because I want back Belgard too. Alas, things are rotten at my own vineyard, Vermentino.
Strange coincidence.
No coincidence. I am certain Liam's thrown a stick in my spokes. Several sticks. My cooper and blacksmith both have mysteriously vanished. Man-eating plants have sprouted on my paths, and strange things are afoot on Pheasant Hill. The list goes on, but the crux is one. I must solve my problems at Vermentino if I'm to stand any chance of acquiring Belgard. Would you help me before you help Liam? I'm willing to pay more than he's offered you. I sense we're close. Very close. Fine. Settled.
I can help. At least try.
Wonderful. You've no idea how much that means to me. My vineyard lies due west. I shall stay here for a time. I must make certain Liam does not pull some stunt while my back is turned.
Gotcha. Farewell.
Smearing is high.
Actually, I want to go meet the fucking vampire. I had to go finish that one. I'll jump over there real quick. You see, watch. If you draw your sword in front of these guys, they get mad. change my stuff. What do I need? Potions. Clears toxicity. There we go. Let's go potions. Got my fancy shades on. Got these off a assassin that tried to kill me. No.
Greetings, traveler. Have you any needs?
Mind if I glance at what you got?
Fuck, that shit's expensive. Fuck that. Sell that. Yeah, merchant does not have. Oh, this motherfucker's broke as shit.
So long.
Good luck on the path.
Roach, get your ass over here. Where do you think you're going? Actually, what is this? Arrest warrant, according to Article 161, Attorney General for the City of Beauclair has designated award. Okay. So if I find that guy, kill him, and I'll get a reward.
Move it.
Roach? Roach?
Giddy up.
What are you doing?
Got the shivers.
Roach, would you stop fucking stopping? Damn it.
You, hey, with blades on your back. Help us. Look, monsters all about.
Where are they at? What the fuck are they under? Insectoids, Andraga, Golden Oriole, Insectoid Oil, okay. And what else was it? Golden Oriole.
Gotta blow this up if I want to get rid of the Amicus.
Lost your nerve?
Alright, y'all are good. Ah, fuck, I didn't save this guy.
Thank you.
Clawed up mug, strung out hair.
Oh, keep talking shit, bro. Oh, I just fucking saved your ass, but go ahead. Call me a stupid witcher. Chill out, Roach. It's okay. You need to get this game, Mars. Oh, this seems like a great place for an ambush.
Regis. Couldn't have picked some other place to meet.
The fuck? The hell is that? Okay. That fucking thing right there. This shit. What the fuck? Alright, I don't know what the fuck these things are, but I do not like fighting them. We good? We good. Alright, we're good. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Fuck! I didn't want to fall down here. This shit, I don't fucking know and I don't want to find out. Where the fuck is my cat potion?
Kicking more eggs. Need to incinerate these to ash. That's some stench.
Go get the one. Is that all of them? Oh, shit! What is that? Bruh, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is that? I don't want to fight this. I don't know what the fuck this thing is.
agreed to meet a vampire at a
I had to meet my
cemetery.
vampire friend.
Much more cliche can you get?
Nothing comes readily to mind, though we did not meet so I could prove how very original I am.
True enough. Need to find your friend. I'm hoping you'll agree to help.
I shall do whatever's in my power. Yet what you want or even need must matter little. What matters is what Dettlaff wants. If he does not wish to be found, you will not find him. Ever. End of story.
Come on. Gotta be some way.
Vampires can evade detection by the senses, and no divination magic works on us. Even the most precise megoscope would be useless.
And this? Could this help?
Wherever did you get that?
Off one of the beast's victims, found by a bend in the river. Body was chopped in pieces. 3 of those pieces were hands. Hand with the ring seemed the odd one out, but Bruxa had taken an interest in it.
It's Dettlaff's hand, without a doubt. It will do splendidly.
Ring's pretty intriguing.
It comes from our home, where we lived before the conjunction of spheres. It's actually mine. I received it from a dear old friend. You might call him a humanist. He saw us vampires as guests here. Guests who owe their hosts, meaning you humans and the elder races, respect.
Respect? Meaning not to treat us like cattle to be slaughtered for food?
Precisely. And the reason why I, in turn, gave it to Dettlaff. To remind him of the ideals my old friend championed.
Can't you just summon Dettlaff? You're both hired vampires. There's gotta be a way.
Yeah, these guys right here are the strongest form of vampires in the game. They're higher vampires.
Never availing ourselves of it.
That dude got his fucking like chest ripped open and regenerated in 30
Last
seconds.
resort? The hell? Why?
There is a being who can summon Dettlaff. Possesses the authority, even the power, to force him to appear in a given place. But the very act of contacting this being, well, it's akin to walking a slack line extended over a chasm filled with molten lava. An exercise as perilous to me as it would be to you. A risk I'm on...
The hand. What do you plan to do with it?
You've heard of Kovinaris' theory of tissue memory retention.
Rings a distant bell. Read about it in Alchemia Oblitera. There's a copy at Kaer Morhen, tattered, nearly disintegrated. But if memory serves, Kovinaris never managed to prove it worked.
He did prove it, just never managed to publish his findings. He and I corresponded, you see, after we became friends. Thus, I know he completed his research and performed the first tests. It's complicated.
That's why I put him on. Look at him just sitting there in that fucking chair like a boss.
Any piece of tissue to reconstruct what a whole body experienced.
How's it work? We need any special equipment?
We must brew a decoction which Kovinaris gave a rather poetic name. Resonance. Once imbibed, it sends one into a trance similar to that induced by narcotics. This triggers visions of events linked to strong emotions experienced by the tissue's owner. Picture it as dreaming a fragment of someone's life.
Any chance we might see what Dettlaff was doing just before he lost his hand?
Indeed. Though I also hope resonance will reveal the location of Dettlaff's hideout.
Kovinaris spent half his life proving his...
You guessed correctly. In addition to Dettlaff's tissue, we shall need a powerful occipital lobe stimulant. Effectively a poison, to make one susceptible to visions.
Well, got a few ingredients to choose from. Unfortunately, all are pretty rare. There's Mamoon glands. The closest ones I know of are in Vizima. A spotted white saliva would also serve, but they were called to extinction over a century ago. Could go with a kobold's eyes. But the creatures are sentient. Rather not gouge one's eyes out.
Given that we lack the time to sleuth this out ourselves, permit me to summon some help.
Okay, Hand's still alive. That's not fucking creepy at all. Detloff, most powerful higher vampire in this game. He's Detloff's partner. Or Detloff saved his life, but he's also Geralt's friend. This motherfucker communicating with animals? That's fucking awesome.
What was that?
A raven? Rather a common sight at this latitude. Very intelligent fowl. I asked him to look for the creatures you mentioned.
Nah,
him
it's just
and
a
his
raven.
brethren. Perhaps they'll find one in the area, and I would hazard that a flock of ravens will spy any said creature faster than a solitary witcher would. With all due respect to your skills, my friend. It will take them some time, nonetheless. So, perhaps you'd care for a snifter of mandrake.
Rarely say no to a snifter.
Sadly, this is but a weak infusion rather than a proper distillate.
Even better. I remember your mandrake hooch. Made people say things they'd have rather kept to themselves.
Now, what could Geralt of Rivia prefer to keep to himself?
Everyone's got some secret.
I agree wholeheartedly. I also...
This your sophisticated way of asking me if I trust you?
I prefer almost always to ask you directly. It seems a test of intelligence, one you just passed.
Maybe you should go first. Reveal one of your secrets. After all, you vampires lead very interesting lives.
Anything in particular interest you?
Always fascinated me the way vampires can regenerate. A hand growing back is one thing, but Detloff recreating you out of a wet smear? Something else entirely.
A difficult and laborious process, but one that's possible, as my presence proves. But I've heard you too had quite the adventure. They say you lost your memory.
For a bit, but Triss helped me get it back. Actually, pretty damn lucky I only had amnesia.
Yes, you humans are rather buggered in those terms. To strip you of life is, well, it's just plain easy. I've always pitied you in that regard. We vampires are much harder nuts to crack. If a member of another race kills one of us, we can be reborn with a living higher vampire's help. However, if one of our own strikes the deadly blow, death is permanent. There can be no rebirth. One of the chief reasons why vampires long ago swore never to fight one another.
Got a new life, new body. That give you a new start, blank slate?
Starting all anew is a very broad concept. What exactly do you mean?
Your blood addiction, say. Wondering if your body's the same, if it still remembers. Maybe if you drank now, you wouldn't get hooked.
All addictions are a form of slavery. Re-addiction's not a risk I'm willing to take, just to test a hypothesis about corporeal regeneration and whether propensities carry over.
Fair enough. Curiosity, that's all. Sorry.
Not to worry, Geralt. Curiosity is a natural reaction under the circumstances, apart from which I've always valued that trait in you.
Curious what you did after you were reborn.
As I'm sure you can surmise, at first I was thoroughly absorbed with recovering. As it is, I've still not recovered completely. Yet I was so weak the first year that I could not stand or move on my own. Detloff bore my weakness bravely, showed great patience. If not for him, I wouldn't be here, and I'd have regenerated far slower. Once I could at last stand unassisted, I set off for Bruges, for my one-time home of Dillingen. There I led the peaceful life of a rural healer and surgeon, enjoying my neighbours' respect and, in fact, constituting the exact opposite of the monstrous vampire the populace imagines.
Bruges, you say? Rebirth make you sentimental?
Perhaps a dash. But what of you? Where have you been? Ever find your Cirilla?
Back then, yeah. But we parted again soon after. And when the time was ripe, she came back. Defeated the Wild Hunt together.
Ooh. Seemed I certainly missed quite a bit while I was absent.
True enough. But it's a conversation we'll have another time. Need to know... Gotta ask you the big question. One everyone wonders about. What happens after death?
You wish me to tell you if the human belief in the gods is well founded? Well, that I do not know. We vampires differ exceedingly from you humans. Our matter, that of which we are composed, can exist without form. We require neither a heart, nor a brain, nor air to breathe.
But were you dead?
As humans understand death, yes.
Feel anything? Understand anything?
It's rather hard to explain. I felt something very unsettling. Something I cannot even name, for I did no reasoning. Only after rebirth did I begin to understand that what I had felt was cold and unimaginable fear. If not for Dettlaff,
The amount of detail they put into these characters is amazing. Like they all got actual stories and shit.
Alive then. Sheesh. Experience like that must be vicious.
Indeed, it's hard to compare to anything I know. Yet you are aware we don't see death as you do. The way you cling to life, we find it entirely peculiar. You are
He's a good vampire.
Ergo, it's a foregone conclusion. You will die. It's but a question of time. Thus, I often find myself wondering why you try so very hard. To die at 20 years, 40, even 100, what's the difference? They're all but the blink of an eye.
Depends on your point of view. Man who's got 1,000,000 crowns to spend can't possibly understand one who's only got 20.
Very true. One's outlook can indeed change much.
All right. Give you one question. What do you want to know?
One question to ask one as fascinating as you, Geralt. Cruel parsimony, I'd say, but I shall do my best to make it count. If you were to die and be reborn as I was, in your new life, would you choose to be a Witcher?
See, Regis. Doubt I'd know how to be anything else.
Ever tried?
See, you're determined to get an answer, to find out if I like being a Witcher. Just refuse to ask directly, as always. I like being on the path. I like picking up a lead, a trail. I like the tension right before a fight. And nothing gets my adrenaline flowing like battling a beast. Even gotten used to people treating me like a freak, an outcast. Yeah, not something I think about much, but I like being a Witcher.
Thank you for being honest. Honesty is an attribute of the truly brave, and thus a privilege of the very few.
Still no sign of your winged friend. Sure it understood what you wanted?
Dead certain. Let's wait a bit longer. It'll return soon, don't doubt that for a moment.
This game's nice and relaxing.
Ever vigilant, even in his sleep. Quite vampire-like, in fact. Are you absolutely certain they don't administer a few of our genes during the trial of the grasses?
Appreciate the compliment. Got something for me?
You were right. No kobolds or mamoons for miles around.
Knew it.
Allow me to finish. You see, there's this spotted white. It haunts at the back.
Impossible. My brethren hunted down every last spotted white before I was born.
Then it seems you must revise your knowledge of spotted whites. For somehow this one managed to survive your brethren's onslaught. It seems I know this home it haunts. Recall a tale about it. Locals believe the place...
Whites rarely appear in the woods, even less likely to find them in abandoned human homes.
What's your point?
This might not be a spotted white.
I sincerely doubt it. Ravens are devilishly intelligent creatures, and they've highly developed observational skills.
What exactly did they observe?
The area around the estate. It's covered in... spoons.
Spoons?
Spare me the skeptical smile. I'm but the bearer of this news. Or perhaps this spotted white is a hoarder. Or the spoons are somehow related to the curse.
Let's do this. Start making your decoction while I go.
You imagine the White will simply sell you some? For a moment there, I imagined you asking the White to spit into it.
So, see you later.
Yes, till later. I shall start by perusing some tomes.
Tomes? Thought you were gonna make this decoction.
It would require one last ingredient. Alas, obtaining it could prove a trifle toilsome. Thus, I hope to identify a suitable alternative.
All right. Good luck.
And to you, my friend.
Oh, look, I gotta meditate to get rid of that cat potion. There we go.
Damn, you're up.
Oh, fuck, these things are fast. Sounds like a fucking big ass bug, goddamn. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna assume they're wolves, because they're usually wolves around here. Yeah, wolves.
Time to end this.
Well, that was easy enough. Oh, that's a big wall. I can't jump over that. Okay. Oh, they both played out, okay. Wait a second. Oh, it's okay, it's they added that Quen effect.
Run, Roach.
I gotta go over here. God damn, there's fucking enemies everywhere. That's a guarded treasure. I ain't gonna fuck with that.
Come on, Roach.
Alright, Roach, you stay here. Three, 4, 5, 6. What is this? What the fuck? Yo, what is this thing? You seeing this, right, Morris? No, it has a barrier that's like negating my or wait, maybe it's hold on, let me try switching swords. I thought it was a regular one. Oh, there we go. Alright, what the fuck was that? Barghest? Insect. Is it an insectoid? No, it's an necrophage, isn't it? What the hell is it under? Oh, specters. Barghest. Phantom dogs. Oh, okay. What are they good against? Spectre oil, moon dust, axie. Okay. It's the first time I've seen that. But I need to repair my sword.
Regis' raven wasn't lying. Spoons all over the place.
What? These motherfuckers breathe fire? Okay. We're gonna kill you real quick, cause I ain't got no fucking fire protection right now. Alright, can y'all fuck off, please? Ow.
Barghests. Never a good omen.
Does that shit come back? Okay. Oh, I gotta repair my silver sword now too. Alright. Why is there fucking spoons hanging from there?
Spoons are beating out some kind of rhythm, a message, trying to tell me something.
Fuck. Get the fuck out of here. Hold up. I gotta pee real quick. Alright.
None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall say to you, never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. Sounds like a curse, all right. Somebody's clearly obsessed. Regis mentioned the place might be cursed. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look around. What a pigsty. Need to search it thoroughly. Find a way to collect some white saliva. White's obsessed. Real collector. Thoroughbred. Spoon. Pretty ordinary, maybe a little old.
Never experienced anything like this before. If it carries on, I can't stand witchcraft. I'll help us visit an herbalist. Dizziness has gone away. Has not gone away. It's been joined by pain. I've gone to an herbalist. The old crane looked at me like she'd seen a monster. She gave me a mixture I gotta drink twice a day. This isn't a spotted white, yo.
Realized she was changing into a monster. Recorded it in her diary. Poignant. Spoon's incredible. The craftsmanship must have graced a rich man's table. Smashed mirror, as if someone couldn't stand to look at themselves. The monster. Journal's author, maybe? No spoon you have shall say to you. Whatever lives here treated that literally. Still searching for the right spoon. Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one. White's obsessed. Real collector. Thoroughbred. Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old. Skeletons. Doubt they came here willingly. This have anything to do with the curse? None shall sit and dine with you at your table. It makes sense.
That's your Witcher senses. You hold L2, yeah.
Right arm bit right off. Teeth all knocked out. Somebody tried to force feed him. Broken neck. Indentation in the skull's lateral surface. Smacked in the head with something heavy. No claw or fang marks. Probably choked to death. Woman's name scratched into this wooden spoon. Romantic.
Dear Mr. Levasseur, I know you track outlaws for pay, unusual assignment for you. No doubt you wonder why I've drawn you out here, why we cannot meet in person. Any kind of meeting is very risky, not so much for me as for the person with whom I meet, for I'm afflicted by a curse, or as I hope was why I have turned to you, the side effects of the medication given by the herbalist. Okay, so she hired someone to go find what was going on.
Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one.
I don't want to go downstairs. Going downstairs in this game is always very bad.
Actually does seem like a White's lair. Bit atypical, but still. Cauldron should be somewhere around here. Cauldron I was looking for. White's not particularly tidy. White's obsessed. Real collector. Thoroughbred. Table's set. White who lives here is getting ready for some sort of feast. White that lives here, definitely afflicted by a curse, and it's been trying desperately to lift it. Cauldron's empty, unfortunately. We just need some brew. Afraid he won't get that. No choice but to hide and wait for the saliva glands and their bearer. Need a spot that'll let me observe the cauldron.
Fuck, why does it have spoons all over its body?
hurt you. Wanna help? I've seen the words of the curse on the walls. Think I know how to lift it. You tried to bring folk here, convince them to sit at the table with you, right? Well, I'm gonna be your guest now. Your willing guest.
So this thing's sentient. Okay.
Just need a bit for Regis. And now we'll tend to you. Need to get this right. Words of the curse were, none shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall say to you, never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. We can't use spoons. No, that won't work. You've been looking for a spoon that would feed you, but there's no such spoon. We need to eat without spoons.
A lot of the monsters in this game aren't out to kill you, and witchers only kill monsters that are direct threat.
Open your eyes. You need to see your likeness.
There we go. She's done. That shit really raised my toxicity? What the fuck was this motherfucker
Not
eating?
quite like I expected.
There we go. Now here's the best sword in the game. I can finally use it. Iris. Weapon charges with energy during combat. When its color changes to red, it releases a strong attack that'll take some of your health.
Need to see what happened to the white. Won't be hard to find given its stench.
Yeah, see, he can track smells through the air and stuff. You see it like the little clouds. See, you don't have to kill everything just because it's ugly, Mars. What was that? Oh, you're hoping I was gonna kill the fucking white? Nah. I try to avoid killing everything in this game. Like, you motherfuckers are getting annoying. Calm down, Roach. Oh, what the fuck? Get off my horse, dude. Fucking attack my horse again, bitch. Oh wow, there's fucking wolves everywhere. Damn. There it is.
Shh, easy. Not gonna hurt you.
Eat. I must eat.
I'll take you someplace safe.
See? Geralt's a nice guy. Nice guy, Geralt. Could have just killed it. Don't you gotta work in the morning, sir? Court for what?
So I took her by the hand and led her here. Seemed the only sensible place for her.
You did the right thing, sir. She should recover quickly here. Don't worry, sir. I shall see to everything. She is safe here and in good hands. She'll soon be back on her feet.
Might actually take a while. She hadn't eaten anything in over 100 years when I found her.
Yeah, go to sleep, sir.
Whatever brought this about?
Told me her story on the way here.
Talk to you later, sir.
Her name's Marlena. She was once the very beautiful and proud heiress to the Trastamara estate. One evening, when she was holding a banquet for friends, a beggar came to her gate seeking alms. He had a bowl and a spoon with him. He sat outside her fence and waited.
I've heard of the custom. An ancient rite of hospitality that obliges one to give food and drink to such a guest lest he depart hungry. To neglect the custom is to bring great misfortune down upon oneself.
Marlena didn't care a whit for the old customs. She drove the man off, saying she'd rather feed the leftovers from her feast to the beggar anything. The beggar then broke his spoon, cast a curse. She was beautiful, so he said she'd never wish to look at herself in the mirror again. Since she adored feasts, he swore no one would ever wish to sit and dine with her. And as she even refused him the crumbs from her table, he swore she'd never find a spoon in the world that would sate her hunger.
A harsh punishment. I imagine lifting the curse was hardly simple.
Curses are tricky. They play on irony. Always gotta figure out what the catch is. Marlena had spent decades looking for a way to lift it. Transformed into a wight, she stole spoons and lured folk into her home, trying each time to get them to dine with her. Didn't work.
So what did?
Someone had to sit down and share a meal with her, of their own free will. They had to eat without using spoons, and make her look at her reflection.
That's it? That was all it required?
Simplest solutions are sometimes the last that come to mind. Besides, when you're a wight, it's pretty damn hard to find willing human company for a feast.
I imagine so. But, most importantly, it is now over. Please, don't worry. She will be in good hands here.
Thanks. Gotta get back to my business.
Thank you. So tasty. Oh, so good.
Think your friend's hand will make for a nice broth?
You've clearly honed your sense of humor. But we are not cannibals, Geralt. I took a fragment of tissue from the hand. It will suffice to prepare some resonance.
What did you do with the rest?
I cremated it, as our codex commands. A raven told me you'd acquired the necessary ingredient.
Send your spies after me?
My watchers. Were something to go wrong, I could then arrive quickly to help.
Managed fine alone, but thanks for the thought.
That, I fear, might prove troublesome. You see, to use the concoction to summon the memories of one, the solution must contain the blood of another specimen of the same species.
Shouldn't be a problem. I happen to...
It's not that simple, I'm afraid.
Not sure I understand what
The blood must be in an agitated state. As I'm certain you know, higher vampires can change their corporeal shell. As our flesh changes, so does our blood's chemical composition. To make a long story short, I shall need to induce in myself a state of strong psychokinetic arousal. In brief, madness, rabidity. That stands to be very, very dangerous.
Dangerous?
True. But I should be highly agitated. If you've ever seen an enraged vampire, you know...
How will we handle that?
That makes two of us. But worry not.
All right. So what do you want to do?
We shall visit Tesha Mudna, an ancient vampire estate. There we will find cages suspended in the air. I will enter one, be confined. You will lure beasts there. Beasts you will then kill. The bloodletting should prove profuse. Abundant enough so that the blood scent will drive me mad. Wild.
Tesha Mudna. What's it like?
It is a place of torment. A torture chamber. Long ago, shortly after we'd arrived in this world, one among us named Kagmar developed such a taste and lust for human blood that in one night he could imbibe an entire village. This brought trouble on the entire species. Common folk wearied quickly of living in constant fear. They began to hunt us, seek the aid of mages and witches in tracking us down.
So what? Not like they could ever hope to kill you.
But they were bothersome. Forgive the comparison, but when did you last enjoy mosquitoes buzzing around your head? In any case, the other vampires decided something had to be done. Kagmar had to be caught and punished. A torture chamber was thus outfitted in the dungeons of Tesha Mudna. Inside it, a cage made entirely of a special alloy of silver, dalvinite, and meteorite steel. Kagmar was captured and locked in the cage. Sat there over 2 centuries, driven to fury time after time, never able to escape. Thus I know the cage will withstand the fury to which we shall drive my humble being.
See no reason to...
In a moment. Just one last thing.
What was that?
Blood. Oh, the last favor the Raven did me. I've also taken some Sancurium, a solution that sharpens one's sense of smell. One drop of blood shall smell like a gallon to me now.
You crazy? You're a recovering addict.
Your outrage warms my heart, Geralt. But you must remain calm. I have no choice. As things stand, the die is cast. High time we set off for Tesha Mudna. My head's spinning already, and you're starting to smell quite tasty.
And you're starting to scare me.
We have arrived. The sacrificial chamber of torture and torment lies underground.
Sure you know what you're doing?
I can only hope I do. Please, let's go. The longer we delay, the less control I shall have of my faculties. I'd really prefer not to hurt you.
You lead. Scurvers must be getting close to their feeding ground.
Correct. I told you there'd be danger. Beyond this wall lies...
An ancient vampire dungeon. Seen a lot of things in my time. Nothing quite like this, though.
I feel honored. A man with such a wealth of experience, yet I'm about to show him something new. Now, to open it.
How the hell?
It's an ancient form of protection against unwanted guests. The mechanism which releases the latch reacts only to a higher vampire.
Tricky mechanisms, a vampire hideout. Fortified, secured. Must have been important to your species once. Toussaint.
It shall always be so. During the conjunction, the gate from our realm into this one opened upon this land and no other. This was the first place we saw.
Someone needs an escort. Not something I do often, but might be worth investigating. This place.